Loyal, helpful, friendly.
Those are the qualities foremost in Scout law, recited by hundreds of former Scouts from the Diocese of Brooklyn.
Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts, really form children with those values which are essential for the living out of your daily life. And so we want to definitely support this as a church so that many more young men and women can learn what it is to be a good Christian man and Christian woman.
The Catholic Committee on Scouting came together for Bishop DiMarzio's annual dinner for Scouting last night in an effort to raise money for the century-old youth organizations.
Scouting has a very close connection with the Catholic Christian faith. Something like 90%, 80 or 90% of all scouting troops, scout troops, are hosted by Catholic churches. So the relationship between scouting and the Catholic faith is extremely important and strong. And I speak personally. I was a member of the Scouts. I'm an Eagle Scout. I had so many great experiences that were given to me by the experience of scouting and Catholic scouting. And it's our time to also say thank you and to give back something too.
From our point of view, God has a place in the lives of young people, and we want to keep that connection with God. We don't want to see scouting just as an isolated youth-building activity. We want to keep the focus on the fact that God is the center of our life and gives meaning to the sacrifices that we make for one another,
Tonight's main purpose is to honor those who help keep Scouting alive in the Brooklyn Diocese. Many who do so don't seek recognition. Among those honored was our Monsignor Harrington, Bishop Sanchez, and Colleen Sorello, the director of the Rockland Asset Corporation.
I mean, think about the foundation of the Scouts is for what? Is to recognize that I have to be strong and healthy in mind and body. And that's really the foundational principles for Christianity as well, is that I'm a human being first before I'm a Christian. And so I want to be a healthy, strong human being. And that's where, that's how I can then be stronger in my faith. St. Thomas Aquinas says grace builds on nature. So if you think about the nature is our humanity. Grace, our being a Christian, is built upon that.
And so many of our Scouts obviously are connected with a Catholic church in Brooklyn or Queens. So these funds will help to support really the Catholic development of those children.
Children are raised by villages. They're not just raised by their parents. And this is all part of that village. So if we want to raise good citizens and productive people, organizations like the Girl Scouts and Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts is where it's at.
But the Catholic Committee on Scouting is calling for help. Since 2003, Catholic Scouting nationally has lost almost a quarter of its members. All American dioceses are asked to actively participate in a growth campaign so that more children can receive Scouting's solid foundation. For Currents, I'm Michelle Powers.